If you think mid-size sedans are just boring family cars, this one will change your mind. Typically, when you're thinking of a mid-size family sedan, I gotta admit, they're okay. Most of them are boring. There's like 20 vehicles in the category, and although it's not the top-selling category, it's the second most popular category. Most of them are family sedans. But the 2017 Mazda 6 Grand Touring, this is a beautiful car. Has a lot of great interior upgrades. There's a couple things I'm not too thrilled about. Let's take it for a spin. So we're off driving the 2017 Mazda 6 Grand Touring. Comes in Sport Touring and Grand Touring. This is the Grand Touring. I wanted to show you the interior. Isn't this pretty? It's like this dove gray with a black interior. I think it's nice because you live inside the car. You don't live outside the vehicle. And the first thing you're going to say is, does it have lumbar? There is two-way lumbar on the driver's seat, not on the passenger side. Zero, which I'm kind of surprised when you're talking a vehicle in this category. However, the price point, the starting point on this vehicle is $21,000. That is extremely reasonable. The gauges in front are actual gauges. They're not digital. It gives you all kinds of information on the right pod, which is excellent. Above the gauges is a head-up display. It's this weird piece of plastic that pops up when you start the car. I'm not the biggest fan of that. However, this is what they're using in order to give you a head-up display. It's adjustable. It's just white on a black screen. Now you move over to the center screen and you've got your navigation and you've got your audio system. And I'm really surprised how dated it might be. You've got a vehicle that starts at $21,000. Now this is the Grand Touring, so it's loaded. If you're going to load a vehicle up and you're going to get into that higher price point, one of the things you got to think about is, I'd like to have a bigger screen. I don't want to have to be looking at my phone or anything else for that matter. I want to take a glance over at the navigation screen, get the information I need, but it's actually kind of small and it's not Google Maps or anything like that. It's just black and white with some red in it. I wish it had some more. They go to the audio system. It's a nice audio system. It's pretty basic, easy to use, pretty self-explanatory, as is all of the components that are on this vehicle. It even has HD radio and satellite radio. Push button start, backup camera is standard. That's excellent because that is going to be standard as of May of 2018. That's what the federal government is regulating. So going down the center stack here, you've got a heated steering wheel, major plus. Heated seats, both driver and passenger, again, major plus. Automatic climate control, it's 2-zone, which is really nice. There's a little area in front with a charging connection. It's not a wireless connection. I'm surprised it isn't, but everyone's going to be going to that. You got your standard shifter. When you go into the base model, it's an extra little over $1,000 to get an automatic transmission, which is kind of unusual because not too many vehicles are offered with manual transmission. There is also a sport button. And then you can easily switch it back with a little toggle back to the regular normal driving mode. The center console has your infotainment, navigation, adjustments for volume and so forth, 2 cup holders and a kind of a small glove box. I'm not such a big fan of this small sunroof. It's actually quite small. Either do a full glass roof or don't offer a roof at all. I just think it's like a last minute, we should add a sunroof kind of thing. Visibility is excellent in this car. I decided to take it grocery shopping just to see how much stuff I could put in the back. It is a huge trunk. As far as brakes, I think they do the job. As far as performance, put it in sport mode. It definitely will get you on an on-ramp and not have to worry about traffic coming up from behind you. Handling, that's where it's much more spirited than some of the competition. So I think you should definitely consider the Grand Touring if you can afford it. If not, you're just looking at, I gotta get into a vehicle, I need a family sedan, I think you'll be fine with the sport trim level. When you're comparing the Mazda 6 Touring to other vehicles, you have to remember it's more than just where you sit. It's more than just the visibility. It's more than just the price. You have to look at all the factors that affect you on a daily basis. And I have to say, I do like this car, especially when the price point comes in substantially less than some of the competition. I guess I'm just disappointed in some of the technology, seems a little dated. However, Mazda built a great car that is extremely safe. So I think you should take it for a spin. Absolutely something to add to your test drive list. So after spending a week with the 2017 Mazda 6 Grand Touring, It's got great handling. It's an awesome looking car. Love the interior options, and there's a great responsive handling. So what don't I like? Well, we'll start off with there needs to be lumbar on the passenger seat. That would be pretty critical in this price point. Also, this little pop-up head-up display, either have a real head-up display or don't put that piece of plastic there. I find it very distracting. I'd like to see an upgrade from a black and white screen to something more colorful, maybe a bigger screen. All right, that increases the price. But the vehicle itself has so many pluses that it's got great fuel economy. It's got a top safety pick plus. And really, it's a blast to drive. If you haven't driven a Mazda in a long time, I highly recommend that you do so. Now, for more information on Mazda and the Grand Touring and the Mazda 6 itself, there's a link down below. Also, more information that you may ask about this vehicle. Now, remember, our test vehicles are fully loaded. Not everyone's going to buy a vehicle like that. Look for incentives, don't pay retail, and check with your insurance rates before you lease or you buy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Put down comments down below. We love your comments. And for more information, go to our website at laurenfix.com, sign up for the free newsletter, and follow us on all forms of social media at laurenfix for breaking news. Check out those His Turn, Her Turn videos too. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.